Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we began exploring the Fade and discovered that the demon that the Grey Wardens and Griffiths were trying to summon is some sort of terror demon that feeds on people's fears. And apparently also stole our character's memory of the formation of the breach and the conclave and all that sort of stuff, so we've been recovering some of that. And we also found out that some remnant of the divine Justinia is still in the Fade in the spirit form. That is kind of helping us out a little bit, and that it was actually divine Justinia who was seen in the rift behind our character when we first emerged after the breach, not Andraste. So, a little bit of information being revealed in here. Alright, so we ran out of time last time, so we're going to continue on working in the Fade. And I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to head upstairs. Let's take a look this way first and see what's up here. Huh? Ooh. One nice thing about the Fade, kind of similar to the Fade in Origins, is that you get a lot of permanent stat increases in here.
Shit, that's big.
Ah, we fought bigger. For the Maker!
Yep. Let's take care of it.
Look around.
Yeah, I mean, we fought a dragon. Come on. A couple of pride demons. Let's see. I'm not sure this is really affecting them at all. But we'll see. I'm gonna save my really good stuff for the boss. Alright, Rome's down. Alright. Piece of cake. Let me make sure I take a trip past the research table before we move on. What's this? Fears of the Dreamers, the Child. Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains and my feet hurt, but Mama says to hush. That others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. Ew. Ah. One of those spider things. Did we miss something? Because there should be something that we put here. Sir Snort, I'm guessing. Inscribed words, what's this? Memories etched in stone and blood. I made the expected offerings this morning. The gods remain silent. The priests are frightened. All Tevinter is frightened. Our gods have led our people for centuries. Now they have gone still. Are we alone in this world? No better than the savages to the south who beg for guidance from spirits? And what of the strange creatures who come from underground, like our friends, the dwarves? These spawn of the darkness and the plague they carry. Why do our gods not protect us from this? Now the ground shakes. The statue cuts my hand as I fall against it. A great roar sounds. It is massive, shaking the temple market. I see the silhouette cut the sky. It is a dragon. No, it is Dumont. I have made the offering so many times. His form is as familiar as my own hand. He has returned in glory to destroy the darkspawn that threaten us, to lead Devinter back to an age of glory and wonder. But no, his scales are sickly and mottled, his form twisted and corrupt, like the darkspawn themselves. He opens his great maw and fire billows forth, igniting the market. The flames rush towards me. What did we do wrong? Memory somehow caught in the blood on an ancient Devinter statue. I guess that's from the first blight. Here we are. Willpower +1. I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn back and explore along the other path, because it looks like we missed something there. Ah, a supply cache. We're not going to use that just yet. There's something over here.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves.
Alright, fears of the dreamers. The scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. Oh, we have some enemies. These things. It's by itself, it's not too much of a threat. It's only when there are other things to kill. Blackwall himself. Cold, despair, soulless, dying alone. Sarah the Nothing, Dorian Temptation, Sandra Helplessness. Varric became his parents. Vivian Irrelevance. I guess that's what everybody here fears. Vial of Darkspawn Blood. Cunning +1. Don't really need that too much, but we'll take it anyway.
Look!
Alright. Oh, I was about to say let's take the supply cache, but yeah, we got some other things to deal with. There it is. Oh, another one. Oh boy. Oh, and a pride demon. Yeah, well, we're going to be needing that supply cache after this. Pride demon is down. Another. Knock her down. Break the channel. There we go. Still more than one of them? Is that all? Okay, that's everybody. Alright, everybody top off. Supply cache.
Get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
Great, Hawk. Why not just dare the old gods to try and stop you?
Well... crap. Alright, well, let's get to it.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
Ah, well, at least we got rid of the giant spider thing.
You are nothing!
Let's... start dropping the bombs. Oh, and it moved. Doing something to me.
You will die in agony!
Yikes. is it? Ah, there. I would have had to burn through a lot of potions. Guys. Get on the big guy, There we are. Shields are down. Uh-oh, Iron Bull is down. I got this. Potions. Alright. Keep concentrating on the boss.
You cannot stand against me.
Sure is gonna try.
Stay strong!
I want to be there. Last potion. There's the big guy. There's the big guy. Use that shield. Get him down, get him down.
I grow fat on your fear.
Bolt. Let's get him up. Here we go. Is he dead? He's dead. Ooh, that was tough.
We need to clear a path!
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A Warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Ah, who do we want to stay? Hawk or Stroud? Stroud stays.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, It has been an honor. For the Warden!
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Guess we'll go with what matters is we succeeded.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
That's how legends get started. Or at least that's what Varric always says.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Let's see. We'll go with this option.
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
They help the Inquisition, but they may be vulnerable to corruption. I think I'm gonna go with that option.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
After all that, you give them yet another chance?
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
I hope so.
At the time, it felt like a lot of running and escaping.
Either way, Corypheus lost the army he would have used to conquer Thedas. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Alright, here lies the abyss completed, and fears of the dreamers completed. So we have, I think, a couple of people that need judgment, and we need to deal with the war table, which we might go ahead and just do real quick before we end the episode. And I probably want to do another round of interacting with our friends around Skyhold here.
Inquisitor.
Almost forgot the name of the place. Alright, so let's head to the war table. Looks like I have a level up as well.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We have the military might of Orlais behind us. Emperor Gaspard will send support on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
I'm sure they are.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
That'll be hard to miss.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Well, someone better go find Meryl. How did you do it?
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead? If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This could be useful.
A useful trick.
For one who knows the way, certainly. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find this?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What do you mean open from this side?
What do you mean a few can be open from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
And you have one of these keys, I'm assuming?
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
As we say, the energy here is strange.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade, with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now, it stands, and thus retains its value.
And Corypheus wants this.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Okay, so we are back here at Skyhold. And I need... No, that's not where I want to go. I want to get back to the war table because I want to collect our missions. And set up new ones before I end the episode. All right. Hunter Shade Dracolisk. Creature's been cornered in the saddle. The snippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your figures. I'll take a look and see if it's something I want to do. Secure a source of water for the outpost. That's been done. Scouts in the western approach have located a potential freshwater source, but were driven off by a wyvern. I've heard from Sister Rosalie in the approach. She believes that the beast nest in the area was acting on territorial instinct. Regardless, the wyvern will need to be dealt with before we can enter the area safely. Okay. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. Is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave, fires on approach. Assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed, Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess? Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp. Well, assume they left the same way. Well collapsed, no passes possible. Enclave scoured for resources to return to Skyhold. When we return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Binthus Warhelm Kalsharok. Interesting. And offer to help on their terms. Let's see here. A letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky. Not our concern, but the thing that did it. If this magister shit really brought the blight and the darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. Alright. They can have their secrecy, but we don't know the threat on the other side of the passage. I'll send double that to even a threat of Venatori. Alright, Cullen?
To work?
Alliance is getting things moving. Let's see. Many of the nobility of the Orlesian capital have settled their secondary differences and are rallying behind two families. The Dorozes are old money and well respected, but viewed as traditional and stubborn. The Thimbos rose with a popular merchant consortium and are considered new money and progressive, while the intent of both families was to rival us politically. If we declare for one of them, we may manipulate events in our favor. Excuse me. Lord Pierin de Rose has not asked for our allegiance, but may respect our rising might. Lady Valise Thimbault speaks for her investors and is interested in forward-thinking alliances. Alright, go for it. Protect Valgamord from Darkspawn. See, your worship, my town of Valgamon has been besieged by Darkspawn. I cannot fathom where the loathsome beasts have come from, but I beg the Inquisition for resistance. My own humble forces have already been dispatched to help in your own noble efforts, leaving my people ill-equipped against the savage host. Word of your redemption of the Grey Wardens has already spread far. Please, if you can spare them, Valgamord lives or dies by your word. I suggest that we investigate before committing forces. I think we'll hold off on that until I have someone who can do that a little bit better. Conjure Magi. Unmask those across the sea. Oh, hold on. Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. So we're doing this. Unmask those across the sea. Had our people remove the downward-pointing triangular symbols from our outposts, they have not made a reappearance, which means little. It's clear someone has an interest in the Inquisition, someone organized with ties to those across the sea. You've eliminated the Kunari as the most obvious suspects. Nonetheless, knowing who they're not does not tell us who they are, what they're doing, or why. They're clever, we know that, and they have resources. But so do we, and they should learn that they are not to toy with the Inquisition, Liana. And if our investigations have any hope of succeeding, we'll have to strike hard and fast before they even know we're looking. A coordinated effort, hitting all the leads we have at once. Alright, go for it.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, there we go. So, we're going to end the episode here. We'll pick these up when we come back and send out for more missions, and then probably do some rounds around Skyhold before continuing on. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.